My life has been a long domino effect of fuck-ups and renewal. Break things, fix things, grow, improve, repeat. It's a cycle that feels endless. I thought about this last night. The way we measure our lives, not in years, but in phases. The good times and the bad times. Things just keep changing. Different stage, different phase, different story, different state of mind, the same person. Each phase feels like stepping into a new version of myself. Some stronger, some weaker, some just lost in the chaos. But at what state of mind am I gonna die? Will it be during one of those rare moments when I feel like I've got it all figured out? Or will it be when I'm spiraling, struggling to make sense of it all? Would I even notice? Does it matter anyway? New Year's Eve, right? My family's together, the vibe is great. Laughter, clinking glasses, yada yada, you know the drill. Cold beer, cushions warm, feeling like I'm in a Hallmark movie that hasn't gone off the rails yet. My brother leans over and says,
"You know, one day, we'll never get to repeat this again. It will all just be a memory, and all we can do is reminisce and just look at the past."
Not gonna lie, before he said that, in my head I was thinking of my plans for the coming week. Chop, let's get the celebration over with. I have shit to do tomorrow. And next week. Maybe that's it. I've been so obsessed with making up for my mistakes, chasing after shadows of what could have been. Some desperate apology to a version of myself that I barely remember. Sounds like a bitch-ass load of insecurity and guilt, but isn't that life? We try so hard not to repeat the regrets that cling to us like ghosts. But maybe, in all that growing, we forget how to just be. The domino effect. Fuck up, repair, rebrand, grow. Move forward. Eyes always forward. Locked on some distant point in the future where everything will finally make sense. Fast forward long enough and one day you look back and think,
"Damn, I've come a long way."
But then it hits you, like a right hook to your jaw.
"Damn, I wish I could relive that."
Relive? What do you mean by relive? You never lived in it in the first place. You were too busy running, sprinting toward the next version of yourself, leaving the moment behind like an afterthought. What's done is done. But you weren't really there, were you? Not when you screwed up, not when you succeeded, not when you stood on the edge of something new and terrifying. You weren't there when you cried in the quiet of your own failures, too ashamed to face yourself. You weren't there when you laughed, when you really laughed, with the people who loved you. You weren't there in the silence of your own growth. The tiny, imperceptible moments. You were already gone, living in the future that doesn't exist. Someplace where the guilt is gone, and your mistakes don't haunt you. And maybe that's the cruelest irony of it all. We spend our whole lives trying to be better, trying to fix things, trying to grow. But in the end, the life that we're running from, the messy, broken, imperfect life, that's the one that we'll miss. That's the one we'll wish we could relive. And the truth is, it was never about fixing or growing or moving forward. It was about just being there. In the fuck-ups, in the healing, in the love, in the loss. Because what's done is done. And the tragedy of it all isn't that it's over. Is that you were never really there to live it, to experience it. You had your mind forward, not in the present. So at which state am I gonna die? At the part where I'm spiraling? Or at the part where I figured it all out? Would I even notice? Doesn't matter anyway.
Get the fuck out of my house! You fucking piece of shit! Last time you steal my fucking weed! Hit the wall, I'm coming with the fever. Drop the ball, I did and think I'd see her.